Hi, would you like to learn a trend strategy that's easy, but most importantly, profitable, with a success rate of 85% or even 90%? If yes, then let's get started. So, guys, here we are at the entry point. Let's open a position for a decline and break down the essence of this strategy. Take a look at the chart. As you can see, right now we have a clear downtrend, and you can notice several situations here. We had some green candles appear. Here's one situation, and here and here and here as well. And now this situation has appeared again. So look, what's the essence of this strategy? As you can see, for example, let me draw it out. We have a clear downward trend. And then one, two, or even three green candles start to emerge. When the second or third candle appears, we execute a sell trade for a further decline. That is, we wait for the second candle to close and the third one to appear. On the third candle, we always open a trade in the direction of the trend. And now, let's patiently wait for just a few more moments until this specific trade finally closes, after which I will show you a much more comprehensive and general example for a clear uptrend. As we can see, the trade closed successfully in the profit zone, ultimately resulting in the blue results we want. Now, you can proceed to open new trades right now, but ensure you do so specifically upon the appearance of the opposite candles to maintain your trading strategy. In our case, these were green candles. Here we have a situation for an upward movement. Now this second candle will close. It's basically already closed, so we can open a trade for an upward movement now. Look guys, as you can see, we have an uptrend right now. As you can see, red candles are appearing here. So the situation is simply the opposite of the previous one. There we had a downtrend, and we opened trades like this. Green candles. Here, for an upward movement, we open trades from red candles. Look guys, the most important clarification. We open trades after 1 to 3 candles. 1 is uncertain. That's a very uncertain entry point. 3 is a really confident, solid entry point. From 2 to 3, I would even say those are confident entry points. Look guys, the most important thing in our strategy is that our time frame is 15 seconds. With a 15-second time frame, we open trades for 1 minute. With a 30-second or 1 minute time frame, we open trades for 1 to 2 minutes. And by the way, the trade closed successfully, and it can even work out in just 1 minute. But if we're trading on the 1 minute chart, it's essential to set the expiration time to 3 minutes. Also, as I mentioned, this situation often happens only during an uptrend. This situation has actually occurred a total of 6 times, counting the single red candles. So even if we skip over those, we had 3 situations. Here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. So this situation happens often, and it's not hard to find it. Alright, let's move on now. I'll close this. We have a setup candle, and we open a trade for an upward move as well. And let's actually figure out in which situations you shouldn't trade using this strategy. Basically, there is only one situation. Well, actually, even 2. The first situation is when the market is moving sideways. So if the market is currently moving sideways, we skip this currency pair. For example, here the market was moving sideways. We skip these kinds of currency pairs when we see a sideways trend. We only work with the trend. Also guys, as I mentioned earlier, we work with 1 to 3 or even 4 candles. If there are more than a sequence of 4 individual candles, for example, if we have 4 candles and then a 5th one appears, we also don't open trades here and simply skip this currency pair, because a fresh market trend has already started. For example, if a downward movement started now and 5 red candles appeared, we would also skip this currency pair. The trend has shifted in the other direction, and our trade on the site would also have closed successfully. Also, let me repeat guys, just so you don't get confused. First and foremost, we skip market situations when the market is in a sideways trend. For example, this situation here is a sideways market. Such currency pairs we skip. Another tricky situation is, for example, like now. Let me draw you an example. Here we have an upward trend going on right now. Here it is, the upward trend is happening, and then red candles start to appear. Now, 4 red candles have appeared, and if a 5th candle appears, we also skip all such currency pairs because a downward trend has simply started and the price will just keep going down. But by the way, we can simply open a trade if green candles appear here, but that doesn't happen right away. You need to wait literally maybe 5 minutes, so it's better to skip such a currency pair and come back to it a little later. So I've already opened a trade for a decrease, and as you can see, we have a downward trend right now. 2 green candles have appeared. So I opened a trade from these green candles for a decrease following the trend direction. Also guys, let me remind you that we have our Telegram channel where we post very useful information for every trader. You'll definitely find something useful for yourself there, so subscribe. The link is in the video description and also in the header of our profile. Subscribe, as I said, you'll definitely find something useful for yourself here. And by the way, our trade closed successfully in profit, so let's open the last one for today. It will be for an increase. As you can see, we currently have an uptrend, and 2 different candles have appeared. We don't just open a trade based on these 2 red candles, but in the direction of our trend, that is the upward trend. So we open a trade for an increase. I'll repeat, this strategy is very simple and easy to understand. Even a beginner can figure it out. There is absolutely nothing you need to analyze here, and nothing complicated at all. Just carefully watch the overall trend direction and see if specific candles appear in the opposite direction of that trend, and then make your trades based on that simple observation. Absolutely anyone can easily handle these trades, and our trade closes successfully every time. Profit. So guys, that's all for now. I'm going to wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this video and that this trend strategy has become clear to you. If you have any questions, write them in the comments or message us in our Telegram channel. The link will be in the description below the video. Let me remind you that in the Telegram channel you'll find not only strategies but also interesting facts about trading and trading psychology. There are also various trading tips and analyses, and by the way, we also have news there. The link will be in the description below the video or in the profile header, and with that, I'll wrap things up. Thank you all for watching. Like the video, subscribe to our YouTube and Telegram channel. Thank you all. Goodbye.